Are you trying to improvise Spanish guitar and found that every video turns into a theory lesson? In this video, I'm going to give you a simple set of building blocks that always works, and then a few tricks that people will go, "Whoa, how did you learn that?" And it's way easier than it sounds. Let's do this. So to start out, we need some building blocks to work with. To do that, we're going to use a scale. Now it's called the E Phrygian scale. Don't let that fancy name fool you. It's really a very easy scale and perfect for starting out. Let me show you the notes. First, quickly. Don't worry if you didn't get all those notes. I've got you covered. There's a link in the description to a free workbook that has the complete fingering diagrams, so you can just follow along, and I've also thrown a few extra tips for good measure. Now here's where things start to get really fun. A great way to practice the scale and start improvising is to play along with a backing track. I'm going to show you a demonstration in a moment. You'll find the link to the backing track in the free download. Here's the most important thing I want you to take away. There are no right or wrong notes. Really, only feedback. Just play along and notice what sounds good to your ears. I'd recommend starting with just a few notes from the scale, maybe just 2 or 3, and just start experimenting. You can always add as you go along. Keep your session short at first. 5 minutes is plenty. Here's what I want to promise you. One day you're going to sit down to play and suddenly realize half an hour just went by. It'll be fun. Let me show you what this sounds like. 1, 2, ready, start. I've got a few really cool licks that kind of will spice things up coming up next. This lick I call baby chords. It's going to be fun. First of all, we're going to use 2 chord forms that you're probably familiar with. The first is D minor, and use any fingering that you're comfortable with, and then the regular D chord. Now, we're going to take that D minor form first and move it all the way up so the first finger is on the 8th fret. 5, 6, 7, 8. First string, and make the form. Sounds like this. Then you're going to make the D form, going down to the 7th fret, first finger. 2 frets down, same D form. And then 1 fret down is the final. You're actually playing an A minor chord, a G, F, and E. So you can pick it any way you want. I'll use my fingers. It'll sound like this. There's no one right rhythm or even order that you play the notes. Play around with it and have fun. I'll show you what it sounds like with the backing track. We've got the scales and the chords, but if we stop there, your improvising will still sound a little plain. So here's one easy lick you can drop in anywhere to add excitement and some Spanish fire without playing faster. Now for the pull-off lick. This is actually very easy, but sounds a lot harder than it is. The first note is 8, then 7, 5, and then 4. But we're going to pull off each of the notes. It sounds like this. A little faster. So pulling off with the first finger is fairly easy, especially with a few tips in mind. You're not pulling straight up, but a little bit to the side. So you're kind of picking the note with your left hand. want to do it fairly quickly so it doesn't mute the note. In a minute, I'm going to show you what it sounds like with the backing track. But I want you also to not get too rigid with doing exactly the way I am. You can try other notes and see how they sound. In fact, here's a note I think sounds good. Try adding 2 frets up from the 8th fret, the 11th fret. Okay, a quick recap. First, download that free workbook, link below, and then review the fingering for the Spanish guitar scale. Then you'll be able to play along with me in that included backing track, and we'll start making some real Spanish guitar music together. But to make this really work and create beautiful Spanish-style songs, you need to be able to combine melody and chords. So watch this next video, which shows you how to do just that.